checking out flowers. Oh.
Yes, the rose that's not in our rose bush.
Oh.
So cute.
But it wasn't like a typical love story, so.
And that's what makes it amazing.
Or typical life.
Right.
Yeah. But we didn't have a life that was different from anyone else's. Maybe just the fact that we were all a lot closer. She was very compassionate because of what she went through.
Well, I met her in Saigon.
In Saigon.
Yeah. First, she was working at military base, accountant. Then that's when I first met her. And then from there, they closed that base and they moved us back to Tansanut to be military strong and protect the Americans. From there, I lost contact, and then with my good friend Lynn, who was a laundry boy at that time, took care of all the military laundry. He's the one that I was close to. I wanted to learn the culture and see Vietnamese. So he used to take me on his motorcycle. I would change clothes into civilian clothes, and we'd go all over Saigon, places where Americans have never gone. The Vietnamese couldn't understand what a Vietnamese was doing in American clothes. I got along well with the Vietnamese community there.
When was the second time you saw your wife?
Oh, my wife, when I started going out with Nguyen, we started going to the city, and after that we ran into her. She could speak English too, because she worked for the Americans before.
Oh, I see.
So it was more like a small talk. Yeah?
I see. So by just pure, fate, you met her again the second time?
Yeah. Well, about several times, I think. then she went out with me. Yeah, so 2 months' time she was married.
Right. And then you left Vietnam in 1970?
Yeah, 1970.
Back here.
Yeah, I came first and then she came after.
Right. Well, that's incredible.
But what was good was my sister was still in high school, and when Big Lynn came over, she kind of blended in as like a daughter, rather than a daughter-in-law. So my mom used to take her all shopping, teach her all kinds of stuff. In fact, at a time, my mom used to be so much on her side. I used to tell my mom, "Hey, I'm your son." So the kids were her biggest kind, Every time she makes something, she feed the kids, take them to the park, or we'll go on outing, picnic, and stuff like that.
Dad
So
would
that was a
surf,
real-
Mom would boogie board. All the neighborhood kids are with them, having a great day.
Yeah, so we go Ala Moana, we got about 12 kids with
Yeah.
me, and every guy said, "Oh, whose kids are that?" I said, "Oh, this is my wife married twice."
No, he's joking.
This was,
That's me! And Dad, look, that's Dad. And that's my mom's sister.
yes.
And I don't know where her brother is.
Why are you dressed so nicely in
We're-
Vietnam like that? What's the deal?
Because we went there specially to do their
30th anniversary.
their anniversary, celebrate their anniversary with the family.
Oh, I see. Do you relate more to the Vietnamese side or like the Japanese side or like your whole mix of...
So I tried to dig into all my different ethnicities, but I definitely identify as Vietnamese, but also Hawaiian, but Vietnamese because I was closer to my grandma, and my grandma would tell me how she, left her family. And so when you think about that, like, I can barely leave my mom because we don't live together. So, but I can barely be away from her, and so just to imagine leaving your everything behind. She was our protector, so anything, you know, everything was always smooth with her.
Of course, yeah.
So that's also why, you know.
Right,
And because she was so adventurous, she always had things planned. And we go and do things. Let's all go eat.
Sure.
Let's
Bye.
Aloha.
Mahalo. Goodbye, Uncle Milton.
Okay, okay.
Goodbye.
Okay, yeah, bye.
Goodbye.